Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol AMRS. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday, so that's where the green line here is coming from. But that also segues into the first update that needs to be made, and that update is based on a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So for those of you that did watch yesterday's video, like I said, talked about 28 cents as support, but now that the price is below it, this would be considered an area of resistance. So, you can see right there, price did a good job of holding strong, but then, this morning happened during the first 30 minutes, and that level could no longer hold, and, down she went. So 28 cents, next overall kind of key level of resistance. Big picture of things, though, and as I talked about in yesterday's video, so I'm not going to harp on this if you're curious as to kind of why and the history of it, but bears are in full control as long as the price remains below that purple line, which is the 50-period simple moving average. So sure, getting up above 28 cents would be a great sign. But even at that point, there'd still be work to do, and I'm defining quote-unquote work to do as the price breaking up above that purple line and then starting to maintain above it. But one step at a time, get through 28 cents, and then you can see, what the status of the purple line is at that point in time. As far as levels of support, interesting setup here because the bulls did start to show some signs of progress. I mean, they finally bottomed out right there, and then the price made a nice upwards move right there, and then the bears showed back up. But at least at this point in time, the bears, or the bulls I should say, seem to have put in some sort of bottom right there. So if you picture each one of those as stair steps, the bulls are working on apparently putting in, some upwards trending stair steps. Again, just because there's some upward trending stair steps, I'm not sitting here saying, therefore, this is guaranteed to go up to 35 cents tomorrow. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the bulls are showing signs of progress, but a whole lot of work needs to be done still because the trend is still bearish and the bears are in full control, and remains the case as long as the price is below that purple line there. So 28 cents first battleground to break, and then, like I said, worry about the purple line at that point in time. As far as levels of support, pretty straightforward. Bleeding finally stopped today at 24 cents, so that's where the current buyers seem to be hanging out. So all in all, interesting day, interesting setup. We'll see if this is the start of a bigger bounce or just a temporary breath before the bears keep on pushing down. Tomorrow should be interesting. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.